adjusting the mic, for March 24th through March 30th as it relates to my healer friends, psychic friends, energy worker friends, as it relates to the body. All right. So I have a lot of notes. I'm going to be looking at my notes, and I'm going to keep channeling as I'm reading my notes as well. So if you're noticing yourself sneezing, coughing, this is the time of year where seasonal allergies are coming into play, a lot of pollen, yada, yada. If you're noticing that that's happening for you a lot, I want you to ask to be shown or notice where you are giving your power away in your life. Also, the other question is where are you stressed out in your life? And I know everybody's stressed out about something. The world is feral right now. But know that stress lowers your immune system, and over time, quite a lot. And it also increases seasonal. So when your immune system is lowered, you're more susceptible to seasonal allergies. So just be aware of that. Also, this week is a great week. I mean, a lot of this stuff is good for all the weeks. This is a great week to notice who's triggering you in your life. So who's triggering you? Ask what you need to understand about. It could be a situation, but what I saw was a person. So if you are feeling triggered, notice who it is, notice what it's reflecting back to you, and ask what you need to understand in order to release it so that you're not getting stressed, so that your immune system isn't being compromised, so that you are not having and experiencing all of the allergy symptoms. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. This is also a great week to work with your high heart chakra. Your high heart chakra is the seat of your soul. So this is a good week you're connecting with your soul a lot, right? Like daily, right? Asking it what it needs, what it wants to express, what it desires to, do in this world. This is a great week to ask your soul what it desires. What do you desire? And then if you don't connect with your soul often, you might hear little whispers, but just begin to build that connection with your soul this week. It will never steer you wrong. But I promise you, if you're getting full on paragraphs and sentences and you're hearing a whole thing in your head, make sure that you check yourself so that's not your mind putting that on you. One good practice that I do a lot, I still do it because our mind will fill in the blanks all the time. Our mind is very busy. I like to take my mind, my human, my ego, my opinions, my beliefs, my preconceived notions, my prior knowledge, and I like to kind of take it outside of myself. I put mine in a file cabinet and I lock the file cabinet. You can put it in a box. You can ask it to go sit on the sidelines so that you can get clear information from your soul, from your body, from your guides, all of that. So take that. It's a little freebie for you. Okay. Another thing to do this week that would be really good is to ground your desires into the now moment. Now, that can be however ritual way you want to do it. When I say ground, I mean fully present in your body. Nervous system is regulated. You're breathing deep. You're fully here in this moment. Grounding it down. What do you desire? This is a great week to make your dreams a reality through aligned action. Okay? This is a powerful week. A lot can shift this week. I'm going to read that sentence again. This is a great week of making your dreams a reality. So it's really important to connect with your soul to find out what your actual dreams are. Not your human dreams. I mean, there's nothing wrong with your human dreams. Human dreams are I want a house, I want a car, I want whatever. Awesome. We're souls in bodies having a human experience. It's okay to want stuff. It's okay to have money. Money is good. Repeat after me. Money is good. But what do you want? What do you want from your life? What do you want it to look like? What do you want to feel like? That oftentimes is not as much around the material world. It can be, The impact I came here to make is more about me feeling fulfilled, helping people heal, supporting people's health so that they can create a life that is like freaking awesome. That is my bigger impact in this world. Okay. Now, I want to travel more. Hell yeah, I like traveling. I want to travel first class too because it's awesome. All right. So this is a good week to, ask yourself, really kind of like, what do I want? Like if I could have anything in the world, if I could be anything, do anything in the world, what would it be? And then write it all down, even if it sounds so crazy, like I want to own a carnival. Okay, spoiler alert, my dad did that. He bought a carnival when I was a kid. Now, it was a cluster AF, but he did it. He had a dream, all right? What is your dream? What do you want? Do that, okay? Know that fears may arise. Because when we start dreaming, our body, our human goes, whoa, that's scary. That is outside of my comfort zone and that freaks me out. However, as they arise, you can do whatever you want. Okay, this is what the message is though. Meet your fears head on so that you can continue to move forward. A lot of people will dream and then their dream is so big and their human freaks out that their mind, because remember, our mind just wants to keep us safe. Our mind is like, oh, are you sure? That's kind of scary. That seems really hard. No one's ever done that before. Ooh, I don't know. What would so-and-so say? And it shuts us down. Okay, this is a week to meet your fears head on, okay? And not in a pushing, masculine forcing, but in a, this is what I want to do, all right? And I'm feeling scared. Okay, I'm going to acknowledge that. I am really scared right now because I have no idea what to do first. I don't even know what to do. I don't know how it's going to be. And then journal it out, do your healing work, however you process all of your fears. Okay, if you need help, reach out and keep moving forward. If I knew the next step to take, what would it be? That is a great question when your human's kind of freaking out and it's really hard for you to kind of disconnect from your human when your dream feels really big, or your goal or whatever. When I say dream, I mean your goal, your intention. Of just saying, if I knew the next step, what would it be? Or you can say, show me my next step, whichever way. Let's see. This week is this week has the ability and the potential of shaping your month in April, because this is the last week in March. So what you do or don't do this week does have the ability to shape what happens for you in April. That doesn't mean that you can't change in an instant, because you absolutely can. The point is this is a powerful week to make your dreams come true. You got to do the work. You got to do the work. You got to take the actions and make the choices and release what is no longer serving and all of that, okay? But it's a very powerful week. And finally, you want to take a look at your liver this week, because let's circle back to what I said at the very beginning about seasonal allergies. Here's the thing. Your liver controls so much physically, of your health. Your overall health in your body, because everything goes through the liver. So you want to constantly be mindful of your liver. Now you can do energetic work on your liver. You can do liver cleanses. You can eat foods to help your liver. You can, what else? I mean, I guess that's it. Energetic, work with the liver meridian. However you work with liver, talk to your liver. I like to put my hands on my liver. It's the right-hand side, kind of over by the right-hand rib cage, and just say, liver, what do you need? Talk to your liver. Tell your liver how much you love it and appreciate it. Your words and your thoughts and your actions have such a profound effect. okay? By talking to your liver and saying how much you love it and asking it what it needs and telling it you're grateful for it. I promise you, your liver's listening. Your body's always listening to you. Just so you know. All right, are you speaking nice to your body? Because if you're not, your body's holding on to that. Okay? All right. I think that is it for the week. You might want to save this and come back on Wednesday and re-listen to this, and maybe come back on Thursday, maybe even on Friday. But this will give you the information you need to move through your week, to navigate this week smoother, right? All right. Like, share, follow, do all the things. Comment. What are you going to do this week? What are you going to focus on? I would love to hear, and I will see you next week for another video. Well, I'll actually see you tomorrow because I do a daily little channeled message as well, but this is just the long one to get you through the week. All right. Have a great day. Bye.